featuring tonight's winner of the S.K.Y.E Yu-Gi-Oh! November 21st weekly tournament, aka Steve's birthday tournament.
Alright.
Josh Elamar. And what are you piloting, Josh?
I'm resorting Infernoids tonight.
Infernoids?
Yep.
Alright, give us the rundown.
Alright. So, main deck, 2 Anunku, a couple of good effects, basically blows up the field, destroys all the monsters. Also, if they activate a magic or trap card, you can sacrifice a monster, including itself, to not only negate, but also banish that card. Okay? 2 Deviati, that blows up the back row. Just like Anunku, it has a secondary ability. If they were to activate a monster effect, you can sacrifice a monster, including itself, to negate and banish. 3 Atondel. Atondel's my double attacker, so if he attacks a monster, he gets to attack again. 3 Sightsmiths. When this monster destroys another monster, I get to banish a card on the field. 2 Petrulia. Petrulia can pop a back row. I usually just use it to rank up my Decatron. 2 Harmonic. Can pop monsters. Like I said, make my Decatron a rank 4. Level 4, excuse me. 2 Antra. Lets me bounce cards back to the hand. 2 Permias. Allows me to select a set card on my opponent's side of the field and shuffle it back into their deck. They cannot react to it. And of course, the MVP I should say, of the deck, Decatron, running it at 3. So he can take any Infernoid, pitch it to the graveyard. He gets its level, as well as its name and its effect.
Basically the one everyone calls reasoning on.
Basically. Okay. Then we go into my Lightsworn engine. I'm running 2 Raiden. Obvious reasons. I run 1 Lila, in case of pesky cards like Imperial Iron Wall. Help me out. I run 1 Card Trooper. Possibly might move that up to 2 sometime soon. Just a miller. The good part is that the milling is a cost, which means that even if they were to use like an effect thing, he would still get his mill at the very least, which is the most important part. So that's the monster.
Keeps your plays open.
Exactly. So that's the monsters. And moving into the spell lineup, I run 3 Reasoning. Basically, this deck would not be as good if it wasn't for this card. And thanks a lot to all you Cosmo players out there, because this is probably going to be put to 1 eventually. Thanks a lot. Along with that, 1 Monsters Gate. Obviously, I would run that at 3 if it wasn't at 1, but it is, so it is what it is. 1 Foolish Burial. Lets me get an Infernoid into my graveyard if I'm like 1 short, or if I want a certain monster in my graveyard so I can summon. 1 for 1. Lets me get to my Decatrons easier. 2 Charge. Milling, searching for my Lightsworn. 3 Void Seer. Probably the only good Void card in my opinion. Came up a lot tonight. Basically, someone activates Raigeki, Dark Hole, Mirror Force, whatever. You can protect your Infernoids.
Nice.
Speaking of that, 2 Dark Hole, in case I need to clear a field for some reason. 1 Raigeki, same reason. Burial from a different dimension. Just in case my graveyard is a little light, I need to bring some stuff back from the Vanish Zone and summon. Got that guy. Alright, then we move on into our trap lineup. Torrential Tribute, in case I need to clear the field. Vanity's Emptiness, keep from pesky floodgates. And 3 Breakthrough Skill. In today's meta, there's probably nothing better than being able to get rid of a monster's effects, in all honesty. And that's the main deck. So, going into my extra deck. Gem Knight Pearl. Vanilla. Allows me to get OTK.
Without clashing with the Infernoid defense.
Exactly.
It's an important feature.
Draco Sack. Probably one of my favorite rank 7s. Allows me to get pretty much 3 different creatures on the field. Including 2 tokens, which I can sacrifice in order to use my creature's effects. Good for defense. Telegram. In case I have 2 Anunkus on the field and I want to put him on the field, just in case someone wants to use an effect the next turn. That's all the XYZ. Then we go into my Synchro. Now I run Synchro a little bit different. I like to have like 1 of each level basically, just in case. So Armades takes away all those pesky hand traps, like for our friends who still play Frog Monarchs. Gaia Knight, another vanilla, just in case for OTK. Goyo Guardian, in case I want to take one of my opponent's monsters and bring it back to my side of the field to use. Michael, in case I need to banish something. Also, if it gets destroyed, which you saw in the last duel, it allows me to bring my Light Sworns back into my deck and give me a little bit of life points. Ancient Sacred Wyvern. Not too many people play this. I personally love this card. My favorite combo is to get a Tondel out, do an attack, then that 28 that I just put into their life points gets added into his life points, attack directly for game. Assuming everything goes perfect, of course. Scrap Archifiend. Another vanilla. Clearwing. That doesn't need any explanation. One of the best ranked level 7s there is. Black Rose Dragon, just in case I need to clear the field. Stardust Spark Dragon. I don't go into him too much, but he has an effect that is pretty cool. Basically, you can keep either him or any other card in the field from being destroyed once per turn. Crimson Blader. In all honesty, I put this in because I've seen a lot of different builds that have him. I have never used him, but I'm sure I'll have an opportunity someday. Now we enter the big guys. Leo, rank 10. Really great when you're in a tight spot and you want to make sure that no one messes with you during the main phase. And last one, Star Eater. Really great if you want something strong to be able to attack them and not have to worry about them activating anything to stop him during the turn that he's summoned. So that's the extra deck. And side deck, as you know, everyone makes their side deck different. For this particular tourney, I ran Goes in Match. I pretty much only put that in for Yang Zings. Because to be honest, I can't run anything else against them, because if I run Macros or something like that, it messes up my graveyard too.
We have a lot of Yang Zing players here.
We do. Fairy Wind. This is usually for our Klee player, Gerald, or whoever runs Pendulums, in all honesty. Didn't come up tonight. Shadow Imprisoning. Good for any kind of dark decks. Usually just BA, which is usually Dylan. We didn't see him tonight, though. Light Imprisoning. This came up a good amount today. I had to face Satellar guy. Very, very competitive matchup. Really helped me out. Mistake, for those decks that love to search, as they most do. Royal Decree. I run these for one reason and one reason only. I hate Imperial Iron Wall. And this has helped me out more times than I can think. And of course, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon for any type of irritating cards that keep me from banishing or keep me from summoning in general. And that's it.
Alright,
hey
thank you for your deck profile, Josh.
Alright guys, like, share, shoots.